The frustration that Jimmy displayed. Cornpop. I'm not going to read the rest of it. Without me asking for it.
Behold, pale horse. I'd pay $5 to see Jimmy Dore body slam a disagreeable guest. Just saying. LOL.
What the fuck?
Did you know that the guy who was trying to shoot Trump on his golf course left a note? That's just from the Department of Justice. So let's get into it. The man accused in the apparent assassination attempt of Donald Trump at a golf course in Florida left behind a note saying that he intended to kill the former president and maintained in his car a handwritten list of dates and venues where the Republican White House nominee was going to appear, the Justice Department said on Monday. The new allegations were included in a detention memo filed before a hearing on Monday. At the hearing, prosecutors said they would seek to charge Routh with the attempted assassination of a major political candidate, and he was ordered to be held in jail pending a trial. The details in the memo are designed to buttress prosecutors' assertions that Routh had set out to kill Trump before the plot was thwarted by a Secret Service agent who spotted a rifle poking out of shrubbery on the West Palm Beach golf course. The note addressed Dear World was placed in a box that was dropped at the home of an unidentified person who contacted officials after last Sunday's arrest. It appears to have been based on the premise that the assassination attempt would ultimately be unsuccessful. The box, which also contained ammunition, a metal pipe, and other items, was not opened by the person until after Routh was taken into custody. The person who received the box and contacted law enforcement was not identified. This was an assassination attempt on Donald Trump, but I failed you. I tried my best and gave it all the gumption I could muster. It is up to you now to finish the job, and I will offer $150,000 to whomever can complete the job. I like that he has good grammar. Whomever. And that's what the note said. Where is that guy getting 100? So the letter gives further indications of Routh's alleged motivation. The former president ended relations with Iran like a child, and now the Middle East has unraveled, the note states, apparently alluding to the Trump White House decision to withdraw from a nuclear agreement with Iran in 2018. Investigators believe that Routh, a pro-Ukraine activist, had staked out the grounds of Trump's... on the day of the apparent attempt on Trump's life, he had secreted himself outside. That's a word? Secreted?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make sense.
I think it's secreted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know. You would think.
A Secret Service agent patrolling one hole ahead of Trump's group spotted the prosecutors say Routh had he had 11 additional bullets in the weapon, which he left at the scene after being spotted and trying to flee. During a search of Routh's Nissan SUV after authorities caught him, the memo said investigators also found a handwritten list of dates in August, September, and October at venues where the former president appeared or was expected to be present. Agents also found 6 cell phones, including one that contained a Google search of how to travel from Palm Beach County to Mexico, 12 pairs of gloves, a Hawaii driver's license in Ruth's name, and a passport. So I guess this is... So there it is. That's it. So it sounds like it was written by Jamie Raskin or Rachel Maddow or any of the morons who watch that show. Everyone across the globe, from the youngest to the oldest, knows that Trump is unfit to be anything, much less a U.S. president. U.S. presidents must, at bare minimum, embody a moral fabric. Are you out of your mind?
That's the propaganda.
They have to have morals.
You know, to go and kill people.
They're all war criminals. Okay. So there you go. Over to Steph.
Thank you, Jimmy. AlBundy, you also said
which books would you pick for curriculum? That's the thing about picking books in the school districts that I work in. It's always done by committee, and it's really difficult to get approval for new literature because they also say they don't have the money. So it's a very problematic area, and I really did love teaching literature. I had a great time teaching it. A lot of kids enjoyed it, and a lot of kids didn't enjoy it. I just think the education is. How can you teach that many kids in a classroom? It's too many. And some really great teachers, some not really great teachers, and that's like in all professions, right? All right, here we go. Hannisters and villains, along with ideas of good and evil, are concepts for children. Remember the first step towards fanaticism starts when stop. Life is complicated. Vianticus. Talib, vote for Zionists, feud with them later. And Tuan. Hannesser, not when the Adelsons are Trump's biggest donor. D.S. Vogel, Jake and Dana are two Zion Nazis propagandists. Harris was never even mentioned when they poisoned East Palestine with that train explosion because she does not give a moral fuck. Biden was in Ukraine, but Tulsi and Trump went to East Palestine. Bimfix. S.C. Dodds, for those who want to criticize Trump, and fairly, I think it's important to remember that there's at least a mechanism for ending the Israel conflict, and that is America first, not Israel. Agreed? Grafstorm, now is the time when we stupefy. Things that thingy people say hurt my ears, or the silence is too loud, popcorn is fruit, confound it. I got confused on that one. Too many twists and turns. And then Bob Reacher, 85, Maharaji Neem Karoli Baba. Thank you so much for giving us that info, reminding us. Right on, Jimmy. Sound Chaser. A good book to start with is Modern Man in Search of a Soul by Jung. Thank you for that one. Ding, 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 ding. Burmy brother, currently living in Saskatchewan. 3 weeks ago, a girl set another girl, 15-year-old, on fire at school. The education minister's response, quote, "It could have been worse, months after a teacher strike." Burmy brother, that's tragic. Black Dingo, thank you for the recommendation of a Jung book to start with, A Modern Man in Search of a Soul. Thank you for the rec. The left is fear-mongering over Project 2025, like it's a bill or a law. It's not. And didn't it start getting created in the 80s? It's just a book the Heritage Foundation makes periodically that's filled with suggestions the left used to ignore it. Slain. Alt says, bring that dry-witted horseman Dr. Robert Malone back. He may have some insight for why Dr. Renfeld is coming clean, as in he was nudged by a Nobel winner. Well, thank you for that, Alt's Gun. I think you're right. We need to bring Malone back.
Okay.
Back to Jimmy.